Hogwarts house scarf, and so is Tony, and so is Jennifer. Well, you're cold, so that's why we gave you one.
Thank you.
And obviously you're a Gryffindor. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm Gryffindor or Slytherin. I just really love me some Alan Rickman, so he was good in the end. It was so good. We're doing this because this year marks the 25th anniversary of the Harry Potter book series. That makes me feel so old. Because I bought them when they came out.
Yes.
Our next guest is helping lead the celebration. From Scholastic, the world's largest publisher of children's books, let's everybody welcome Billy D. Michelle. So, well, I know you already know Jennifer.
Yeah.
We do. We've known each other quite a while.
We have worked together for 15 years
Yeah.
because Scholastic is a huge donor of books to Save the Children. And so Scholastic has really filled up libraries for Save the Children across rural America, and we could not be more grateful.
Well, it's such an honor to work with you guys and your whole team. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well, meet Tony as well.
Hi, Tony.
That's great.
Nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, why do you think that these books in particular, like they were just, for lack of a better word, they're just so magical. Like they captivated kids right off the bat, and like adults that read them. Like it was just such an important book, I think, for kids.
Well, it was an important book. First of all, it's the largest, it's the biggest selling children's book series of all time. There are 600 million books in print.
J.K. Rowling, wow.
I mean, it's extraordinary.
Wow.
230 million in the U.S. It's in 85 languages. I mean, it's a publishing phenomenon, really. But it's also, I think what's interesting is it's a cultural phenomenon, too. When you think there are 8 wildly successful Warner Brothers movies out there are theme parks all over the world. There's a Broadway show, a West End show.
Yes.
I mean, it's in the zeitgeist.
Butterbeer.
Yeah, anywhere. So it's in the zeitgeist, you know. But I think what makes it so important is when you think about kids, helping kids learn to love to read, helping them find that just right book that's going to spark a lifelong love of reading like Harry did. Help them understand who they are, what their place is in the world. That's what we do at Scholastic, but that's what Harry Potter did. And so I think it got generations of kids reading, which is really important.
Absolutely, and it just takes, I've always been that kid because it was Matilda for me. It was, for some reason, I did not like reading until I read Matilda. And then it was a kid, and it like made me want to read more because I was like, oh, you just have to find the books that you're into. So what do you think the hurdles are, like for kids? Do you think it's access?
You mean reading hurdles?
Yeah.
There are a ton, and we've talked about this a lot.
Access is a huge deal. I mean,
Book access.
for poor communities, there can be as few as 1 book for every 13 children in the community.
Right.
And you've helped change that.
Well, and I think there's a crisis. There's a reading crisis in America, and if you look at the data out there, only 33% of kids at level grade 4 are reading proficiently. That means 2/3 of our nation's kids aren't reading proficiently. When a kid can't read, they can't even solve basic problems. It often leads to mental health issues like anxiety and depression, you know?
Yeah.
But reading's like the great motivator. It brings great joy. It helps kids sort of dream bigger, reach higher.
It builds empathy. It helps you know the rest of the world. It helps you know, reflect and see yourself, and it helps you learn other language, other language, but not just even other cultures. You've got to know how to read in order to learn history, in order to learn how to do math.
In order to play your video game, you got to be able to read what it's saying. Like that's what I tell my kids too. I'm like, that's why we read every night.
And reading is critical not just in school but in life. You can't really, you know, if you can't read in life, it's going to be rough.
Best thing that ever happened to me was reading a book. It changed my life. Really helped me my second year in the league. So it's not just for kids, like adults too.
Yeah.
I remember my second year, I led the league and dropped passes, and I was in this like really down state. And my brother sent me a book by Vince Lombardi, and it's called When Pride Matters. It's the first book I had read up to that point that wasn't required reading.
Yeah.
And it changed my whole world. It taught me all about the old school players and motivation and how to play. And from then on, I became this avid reader, and it's been.
That's what I'm saying. You found something that you're passionate about, that you connected with.
Yeah,
you could
absolutely. Connect with. Yep.
So how? I mean, Scholastic celebrating the 25th anniversary. This is how we're going to celebrate, right? Because Harry Potter has just
25.
been such an impact on.
We've been celebrating for a few months. It's been a blast. We lit up the Empire State Building in the colors of Hogwarts houses.
Yeah.
I love seeing everybody in the scarves.
Yeah.
So it's great. We did a big national contest. We've been donating tens of thousands of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone books to schools that are struggling in under-resourced communities. And we published a 25th anniversary edition of the book, which is sort of pays homage to Mary Grandpre's wonderful, iconic illustrations.
Well, you actually have something for Save the Children, don't you?
I do. I'm very excited. You know, we have been partners. Save and Scholastic also have a 25-year partnership, so this has been great. But we've done so much incredible work together, and we have so much more work to do together. But today, Scholastic is really proud to donate 1 million books to Save the Children.
Oh!
That's really cool. That's really cool.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, Scholastic, they also want to help all the Harry Potter fans in the audience celebrate the series' 25th anniversary. So you're all getting the special anniversary edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.